The modern world was designed to keep you weak. It feeds on your distraction, thrives on your anxiety, and profits from your lack of purpose. You feel as though you are constantly at war, but it is a faceless war fought on the silent battlefield of your nervous system. Look around you, a society addicted to instant pleasures and numbed by endless stimulation. Screens glow day and night, keeping minds occupied and spirits restless. Comfort is worshipped, discomfort feared. The slightest challenge feels unbearable. Without noticing, you are trained to react, to consume, to seek relief instead of strength. The battlefield is invisible, yet it shapes your thoughts, your habits, and ultimately your destiny. But centuries ago, on opposite sides of the globe, two groups of men faced chaos just as relentless. They did not have modern tools, self-help manuals, or motivational speeches. Yet they did not break. They did not collapse under pressure. Instead, they became unshakable, grounded in something deeper than emotion or circumstance. They followed a code. In Rome, the Stoics learned to rule the world through absolute inner stillness, turning the empire into an extension of disciplined minds. In Japan, the samurai mastered life by accepting death, transforming the blade into an instrument of spiritual refinement and unwavering honor. Two distant cultures, two different traditions, yet one identical conclusion. Strength is not something you receive from the world. It is not granted by comfort or applause. Strength is forged in adversity, shaped by discipline, and hardened through voluntary struggle. It is built internally long before it is seen externally. This is the meeting of the empire and the rising sun. This is the construction of your iron mind. The first secret lies in what Marcus Aurelius called the inner citadel, and what samurai masters described as mushin, the mind without mind, a state untouched by chaos. Imagine yourself standing at the center of a hurricane. Debris spins violently around you. The noise is deafening, the pressure crushing. Most people fight the wind, exhausting themselves trying to control what cannot be controlled. They resist reality and grow weaker with every futile attempt. The warrior philosopher does something different. He steps into the eye of the storm where silence exists. He understands that power lies not in stopping the storm, but in mastering his response to it. What cannot be stopped must be endured. What cannot be controlled must be accepted. The warrior philosopher moves to the eye of the storm, where absolute silence exists. You have power over your mind, not over external events. Everything happens in the space between stimulus and reaction. Most people waste emotional energy on what they cannot control, fighting battles that were never theirs to win. They replay past mistakes, fear uncertain futures, and worry about the opinions of strangers. The warrior draws an invisible line between what he controls and what he does not. He refuses to surrender strength to chaos. His energy is directed only toward what lies within his command, and that clarity makes him dangerous. This brutal clarity leads to amor fati, the love of fate. The Stoics welcomed adversity as a forge for character. Every obstacle became fuel for virtue. The samurai lived by Bushido, polishing the spirit through relentless challenge. Hardship was not an enemy, but a teacher shaping discipline and honor. When you stop fighting reality and begin using it as a tool, you become unstoppable. Resistance drains you, but acceptance empowers you. Even defeat becomes training. Every setback carries a lesson. The iron mind does not ask for easier conditions. It becomes stronger within the existing ones. Freedom is born the moment you stop running from discomfort. Seneca embraced voluntary poverty to conquer fear. Samurai trained in harsh conditions to master the body before it mastered them. The iron mind seeks friction, choosing the difficult path deliberately, knowing that comfort quietly breeds weakness. Zanshin, continuous vigilance. Prasosh, mindful attention. The warrior philosopher anchors himself in the present moment. Discipline is not a prison. It is the key that frees you from impulsive reactions. Fragmented attention is the disease of our era. Where your attention goes, your life inevitably follows. Acceptance of mortality sharpens existence. Memento mori. Bushido. When you accept that time is limited, excuses dissolve. Greatness is no longer postponed to tomorrow. Every breath gains weight. Every action becomes deliberate. Awareness of death does not weaken you. It intensifies your commitment to live fully. Your strength is not born from the absence of chaos, but from the expectation of it. Anger is surrender. Self-mastery is power. Duty gives purpose. Compassion balances strength. Solitude forges clarity. Simplicity creates freedom. The disciplined mind remains steady when others collapse. Your battlefield is daily discipline. Every small decision is a sword stroke shaping your character. Mastery is not achieved overnight, but through relentless repetition. The decisive moment is always now, between impulse and peace, between reaction and awareness, between weakness and strength. From this day forward, you are no longer a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of your inner fortress. Be the rock, be the blade, be the iron mind. Master yourself. Be present, be relentless, be unbreakable. And if this message strengthened you, let it echo. Walk with us, grow with us, and build this legacy together.